Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca Gabrielle. Cancer, this is your reading, and here we are with a full moon in Cancer at the moment, so I'm wondering how you are feeling right now. It's said to be quite an emotional full moon, so no surprises if you are feeling the full range of emotions right now. But in any case, let's get into your reading, Cancer. This is for January leading into February, and a very happy new year to you. So Cancer, I've decided that this time I'm going to do a look. We're going to have a look at your career and purpose, followed by your health and well-being, and then we'll pull some cards on your relationships. All right, so Cancer, let's start your reading with the career and purpose. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. What do we have for Cancer at this time? Just using the Energy Oracle deck here, Cancer. Beautiful. So, as we kind of are feeling into this period of time of the full moon, which doesn't last the entire month, of course, we start with the third chakra. Archangel Samuel is really drawing our attention to your power center, Cancer. So we've got, perhaps because it's flanked with the Envy card here, perhaps there are a few unsettling feelings at the moment regarding your self-confidence, how you're feeling about the pathway forward, a little bit of uncertainty, rattling the cage somewhat. And perhaps, Cancer, you are looking at things outside of yourself. Now, when we have a tendency to compare or look at how other people are doing things, perhaps we're reflecting on, well, are we in a space of feeling good enough? Are we comparing our achievements in our current career, our position, our skills and talents? Do we feel perhaps a little uncertain about our current circumstances and whether there needs to be any adjustments here? Now, of course, we can regain our sense of power, Cancer, when we take back control, when we look at how we are thinking about things and how we are viewing our own gifts, strengths, talents, our resources, and what it is that we currently have. So when we're talking about our career and purpose, where is your strength, Cancer? This is a good time, especially if you are feeling the wobbles. Come back to a place of what are your strengths that you know about yourself. Sit down and really give yourself an opportunity to reflect on your achievements thus far. In order to make good decisions going forward, it's helpful for you to create your own pathway, your own idea of what is going to work for you. And to remember, why are you here in the first place? What is it that you're so naturally good at that you share with others? This is really when we're looking at our purpose in life. So our purpose is often played out through our career, through perhaps our job, the projects that we're focused on, our sense of mission in this world. Where is your strength? And remember that, because whatever your natural innate gifts are, the talents, the things that come easily and flow for you, nobody can take that away from you, that you are who you are. So when we are looking at the contrasts in our life, Cancer, perhaps we are noticing what is outside of ourselves, and that's a really great way to reflect upon not what we're missing, but rather how to appreciate what we have and who we are. This is important when it comes to strengthening your self-confidence and self-esteem. When we have moments of doubt, we ask ourselves, where is the reality in all of this? What am I truly questioning? Where can I actually boost my own sense of self-esteem based on what I know about myself? It's an interesting period of time as you come to a places, and I know we're talking about career and purpose, but as always, Cancer, all areas of our life are integrated and connected and impact every other aspect of our life. We've got issues around the heart at the moment, so it does indicate to me a very emotional time for you, where you're trying to regain a sense of balance in your life. Now, the yin and the yang is the feminine and the masculine aspects of who we are. Perhaps when it comes to your career and your purpose, things are not going to plan like you thought. Are there any disappointments there? Are there some realizations about your current situation that are not aligning with your values, Cancer? This is exactly the time to remember your own sense of power, which is your ability to make choices, to choose what is right for you and what is in alignment with your heart and with your values. Now, I understand this is a general reading, my friends. Well, I hope you do understand that. So please apply this to where it resonates for you in your life. So when we come to the aspect of the yin and the yang energy, the feminine and the masculine, how much we're giving out and how much we are receiving, ask yourself, do you currently feel well compensated? Think about your job, career, your mission. If you are putting out a lot of energy, my friends, perhaps you are also seeking, well, where is the return? And you might be feeling a little bit of disappointment if there's an imbalance there. So let's move forward to see what we can do about this if there is an imbalance. Remembering that we always have choice to change things, to correct that balance and come back into alignment with our own truth and where our values lie and where our strengths lie. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. What guidance do you have for Cancer at this time for career and purpose? Feel like you are being called to draw upon your inner power at the moment, Cancer, as you go through a period of time of reflecting, introspection, working through your understanding of what you are experiencing right now. So we've got the power card here. Now, I love that it came up with the third chakra here, which is your power center, your solar plexus here. This is a reminder, even when you are feeling disappointed, let down, perhaps you're having self-doubt, we always have the ability to strengthen our self-esteem and confidence when we remember our own truth, our natural gifts and talents and our accomplishments. And I feel that Spirit is asking you to recall this. Don't lose sight of that. So as you are probably noticing the world outside of you and feeling a little bit glum, it is a good opportunity to understand the contrasts. When we look outside of ourselves, sometimes it's a mirror to reflect back to us what we're focused on. Can we improve our focus? Okay, what are we choosing to notice? What areas in our life do we have control and don't we have control? It's about asking ourselves the better questions, Cancer. So if we're having a moment at this point in time of rethinking your strategy and rethinking your plan, that's a good idea. Rest and rejuvenation helps you to do that. A little bit of solitude to come back to the truth of who you are, so that you feel less affected by the rest of the world around you. And as you do that and you tap into your heart space, you're adopting this beautiful Empress energy. Now, the feminine energy is about receiving. It's really coming to a place of appreciating you. And perhaps this is the perfect time to do that. So this is the equivalent of the Empress card. It is about birthing new things, but it also comes with this lovely message of nourishing oneself in order to bloom and grow. So if you're feeling a little bit of out of whack, come back to you and ask yourself, what is it that you can do to nourish you right now? Maybe it's to sit in nature for a while. Maybe it's to go take a nice long bath. Whatever it is, perhaps it's something that you can realize that you'd like to give more attention to boost your health, your energy, your vitality, your sense of feeling good within. Because when we do that and we fill up our cup, Cancer, we get beautiful clarity about our purpose, why we are here, and what our strengths and gifts are. As you do that and you restore balance, Cancer, back to the place of where you are giving your best, where you are contributing to the rest of the world, which is the whole reason why we look at our job, career and purpose. It's about our contribution. So as you do that and you rebalance your energy of how much you're giving out, how much you're receiving, you're starting now to get some clarity around your truth, what's important to you, your priorities. This is when the magic happens. This is when we start to attract the energy of abundance. So we've got the material harvest card here. So it really is about raising our vibration, Cancer, coming back to your center and realizing what is most important for you. So let's keep going. We'll pull some cards from the Light Seer Tarot deck, Cancer, for some guidance moving forward. How does Cancer, or where does Cancer need to focus for career and purpose in the month of January, please? Thank you. It is coming together. I do love this. You know, it's great when we move and transition through periods of doubt, self-reflection, and then regaining our sense of inner power. Again, the Sun card. This is about really focusing on the positives, your gifts, strengths, talents. It's seeing that there is a way forward. There is abundance available to you, but sometimes we just need to shift our focus and attention to see that. Now, the Page of Cups says there's an opportunity that can potentially lift you and give you a chance to feel more fulfilled, to do more of what you love. So perhaps you need to keep an eye out for this opportunity. I also get the sense that when you start to shift your thinking and the way you are thinking about yourself and your opportunities, this is when those opportunities come for you to be able to do more of what you love and more where your strengths lie. So a little bit of a shift in our focus and self-belief is what's needed. And when we go further into the reading here, we've got the Magician card coming up. And I really sense a very similar energy with these two cards today. There is that sense of how we are capable of creating whatever it is that we focus on. Both of these are about creating, about birthing new things, about using our energy, gifts, strengths, talents, and really focusing on this to produce the goals, the outcomes that we want, our dreams. So Spirit is reminding you, get back into this space. Remember your creativity. Remember why you are here. This is a beautiful way to shift us out of a mood or a vibe or an energy of disappointment or self-doubt. And now, because we are focused on our strengths, our gifts and our talents, now you're in a place of clarity, creativity, and birthing new things. Brilliant. So now that you're regaining a sense of balance and focus, we've got the Queen of Swords card. Now this is, I feel, a very empowering card. This is about getting your stuff sorted. Now you're getting your mind in a place of thinking above the line, thinking of possibilities, opportunities, sorting through your priorities, deciding to put emotions aside for a moment and be a little bit more objective about your strategy, how you decide to move forward. Now, clarity is important. Creating simplicity in life is important. I say this message a lot because if we have a lot of noise up here, it's very difficult to get clear on our priorities. So the Queen, she's very discerning. She doesn't waste her thoughts, but she does spend time reflecting, planning, preparing, working out her priorities. This is beautiful guidance for you, Cancer, to help you get sorted. It's so that you can improve your finances and manifest that wonderful harvest. So that time of inner reflection and resting is helpful, because now you're getting some energy back. Now you're focusing on the important things. I love the way the shift has happened and happening for you. So it is all about being aware of how we can improve our focus, and our choices then can be better choices. So we'll pull a few cards here from the Archangel Power Tarot deck, my friends. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, some guidance for Cancer. Looking good. I'm going to say King of Ariel. This is about your plans working well. And this is about professional and financial success. So go you, Cancer. You're back on your horse and you're now recognizing how you can use your resources more wisely. So when we acknowledge our strengths, gifts and talents, that's where our true resources lie. So look at your natural resources as the source of your abundance, and when you can utilize that for your contribution to the world, to assist others, that's when the magic happens. So we can see our resources as many things: time, talent and treasure. Oh, that just came out like that. I like that. We have a confirmation of the Sun card yet again. Okay, so we've got the Sun card coming out twice here. So this is reminding us that life is good. And yes, we can choose to see that it is good. So thrive through the power of positive thinking, my friends. This is all about an inspiring journey and success that follows. Next, we have the Queen of Michael. Now, we've had the Queen and the Empress turn up here, the Power card, the King card. So this is stepping into your strengths, your sense of empowerment, Cancer. So the Queen of Michael, which is similar to the Queen of Swords, different deck, okay, is about you feeling clear, empowered, making good decisions. And it says here, you know exactly what to do. So you have the benefit of experience from the past. Let's remember that. It is a time to focus on your career right now. So the Queen says, let's get going. Let's use that smart wit, that talent of yours, your past experience, and put it to good use. Now, Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. It's also about our energy. So the page of Gabriel turns up and says, let's have fun. So if we've been a little bit serious, it's now time to be a little bit more playful, because this sparks your creativity. Follow your passion. Do what it is that you love. That helps you to get back in the game, to remember your purpose. So you are ready for challenges now, Cancer. You're ready to see the opportunities and embrace them, and to feel really good about them. Life is an adventure. It is about exploring things. We won't have everything show up exactly telling us what to do and when to do it, but we can certainly have some self-control over our mind, what we choose to focus on, and then what we do about it. So Cancer, this is your reading for the month of January. Getting back in the game, powering yourself up with a little bit of self-belief, knowing that you can create anything, and focusing on what your true resources are, your strengths, gifts and talents, and what you love to do. Cancer, will now move into doing some cards for your health and well-being. So Cancer, let's spend a little bit of time here on your health and well-being. Now, we can look at your mental health, emotional, your physical well-being, and of course your spiritual well-being. So let's see what's coming up as a focus for you, Cancer, in the month of January leading into February. For Cancer, feel that there is quite an emphasis on your spiritual journey at the moment. It's again coming back to that introspection, looking within, tapping into where you feel your purpose is, finding meaning in your life at the moment. Now, you're inviting a lot of beautiful spiritual energy around you because you've got the Ascended Masters card that's come up here. Whatever you ask for, Cancer, it's coming your way for you. The insights, the wisdom. It's really important to ask and to spend time in meditation to help us create that deeper understanding and awareness of things. Because I feel that when you go to that place of inner reflection, it helps you to uncover some masks that perhaps you have been wearing and unaware of. Perhaps there are things there beneath the surface where you're being triggered at the moment. And we did talk about the full moon in Cancer in this month. An emotional time, being in tune with our emotions, thinking a little bit more deeply about our intentions and our purpose. Well, this is a great time to ask for spiritual guidance and to invite that wisdom into your life so that you can realize perhaps there's some areas of your life that need a little closer look. The shadow aspects, let's just say, those parts of ourselves that we keep nicely tucked away because we don't want to disturb the peace, especially our own sense of peace, but occasionally things come up where we get triggered. Now, I'm not an astrologer, but I do understand that with Mars in retrograde at the moment, there's a little bit of looking back in time and also being triggered by past wounds or behaviors or patterns of behaviors that we used to have. So it's a time to take a look at those areas of our life that we may be hiding behind a mask or have just chosen not to look more closely at. So if we were to take the mask off, what's truly going on? What are we truly feeling about things in terms of our mental and emotional well-being, our spiritual well-being? What truths do we need to remind ourselves of for ourselves? So that's going to be different for all of you, but it is pointing to a time that it's about self-reflection. It's not about looking at other people's masks. And let's face it, everybody's going to wear a mask at different times. It's a form of self-protection. Sometimes we could say it's a form of self-sabotage. But for you, my friends, if you're truly desiring to improve your life and feel stronger emotionally, mentally, spiritually, it's a really good idea and an opportunity to remove that mask and take a deeper look and ask your spirit guides and angels to help you have a better understanding of what's going on for you. All of this helps you to take the steps forward that you need to honor your journey and your health and well-being, to make decisions and choices that help you to prioritize your purpose, your focus, and to really boost your own energy and raise your vibration. So that's the Taking Steps card. As you are taking steps forward, your life absolutely is improving. You've got your eye on the bigger goal, which is fantastic. So keep going, my friends. The pathway is clear for you. It's very interesting that this has come out as the top of your readings. So we've got friends and colleagues, celebrations coming up for you, happy times, a real sense that life is progressing and moving forward in a beautiful way. And this brings a lot of happiness and joy to you. This is very much about improving our health and well-being, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and otherwise. So celebrations help you to feel connected, important, joyful about your life. Okay, let's pull a few cards from the Wisdom Oracle deck. Beautiful card here around loyal heart. This is you, Cancer. You are the one with a loyal heart, and Spirit sees this about you, helps you to strengthen your self-compassion, let's just say. You're in a time of reflecting and wanting to give and be loyal and true to you, which is really beautiful. Now we're coming back to that mask where something doesn't feel quite right. You're in a little bit of inner turmoil at the moment, Cancer. So we've got the chaos and conflict card emerging again. So we've got the mask card, chaos and conflict. Something needs to be dealt with here because perhaps you are not speaking your truth. Perhaps you are not feeling true to who you are, and you need to come out to share something with someone, talk through something, speak your truth, and be the real you. So taking off any masks, letting go of pretending that everything's okay if something isn't okay, and sharing your truth. It's not really until we are being true to ourselves that we can clear the path towards abundance, happiness, joyfulness, and to feel in alignment with ourselves. So that seems, Cancer, to be something that you could focus on right now to help yourself, because there's a little bit of this feeling of going round the merry-go-round and not sure how to break a cycle or a pattern where you're feeling a little down in the dumps. So what can we do about this? Well, we speak the truth. We confront those areas of our life that are troubling us and we tackle them head on, because progress isn't possible unless we do, because we can end up with this unfinished symphony. So what areas of your life do you need to continue to work on? Draw out the truth of the situation that seems to have got your focus and attention right now. Something is a continuing pattern here of behavior or thinking that is affecting your ability to feel joyful around a special event that's connected to your heart. So tap in with your spirit guides and ask for that inner wisdom. Ask for the courage to be able to speak your truth and to, first of all, see it for yourself and process those thoughts and feelings for yourself around the matter. All right, let's move forward to see what other messages are coming through for your health and well-being. Oh, we've got the Unity card come up, which is beautiful. So you are spiritually connected to everyone. We know this. This is an opportune time for you to heal the bonds between you and your family members, friends, and for yourself. So with all of this mix of emotions and inner reflection, there's obviously things here that you're needing to address for yourself. Well, as you openly do that, you're providing yourself the opportunity to heal. I love the red, vibrant color in this hibiscus. To me, it really speaks about the heart. So getting back to the truth of things for you, Cancer, is what's going to help you at this period of time. Okay, what else do we have? Well, pull a card from the Healing Mantra deck, Cancer. We've got the Awakening Inspired Action card. There is only what life is asking of me. This is a beautiful reminder that when we feel that our focus is on too many things, bring it back to your truth, bring it back to what's most important to you. That's when we find our cup of inspiration. That's when we tap into our knowing and our wisdom, and it's from there we can take inspired action. Now this is beautiful because it links back to our purpose, our sense of purpose, and this is beautiful because it is about our spirituality and our emotional well-being. So I'd like to suggest, what are you asking of yourself? Where is your focus for that inspiration in your life? Well, it comes back to your purpose, doesn't it? It comes back to what you know that you're here to contribute, your natural gifts, strengths and talents. We don't need to look outside of ourselves. We don't need to compare ourselves with other people. And when we do, of course, it just unsettles us and shakes us all up. So I feel like now's the time to take action for you. Make you important and let everything else go. Let all the other noise go, Cancer, and just focus on you. And that way you can really put your time, energy and resources into creating your own symphony, your own way. So a card from the Raphael, Archangel Raphael healing deck for Cancer. We've got the good night sleep card. Are you needing a good, decent sleep here at the moment? Time to relax and sleep deeply, because this is where the beautiful healing takes place. It's also when we're in a space where our conscious mind rests and spirit and your angels can speak with you, and we can receive their deep insights and messages. And we can also be in a space of a beautiful protective energy when we give ourselves time to have that deep sleep and rest to fill our cup. All right, my friends. Actually, I'm going to pull a card from the Gaia Oracle deck. Something prompted me to get this deck out for your reading, Cancer. So let's just pull a card for this before we head off to pull cards on relationships. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Yeah. It speaks about harmony. It speaks of power, self-confidence, productivity, which is exactly how we started this reading, Cancer. I love that. So coming back to your sense of inner power. So we'll have a quick look at what it's drawing our attention to here with the Gaia Oracle deck. You know, the harmony aspect is the yin and the yang card. It's about being in tune with yourself and being in balance with your own energy, what you're putting out and what you're receiving. And this certainly does help to increase your sense of self-confidence, and with that we become clearer and more productive, and we can take the right kinds of energy towards our goals. So everything that you're going through at the moment, Cancer, is helping you to honor you, to respect you, to manage your time wisely and your choices. And when we do that, we start to see doors open for ourselves. So as you come back to a place of inner harmony, which really is the important message here and the focus that you need to have, this is going to help improve your health and well-being, and it improves your energy so you can be the better version of yourself, coming to a place of loving and accepting who you are. So Cancer, let's move now to pulling some cards for relationships. So Cancer, let's take a look now what's going on in your life for relationships. Now, we start with relationships with self, and then it perhaps might give us some information about relationships with others, keeping in mind this is a general reading, Cancer. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards here from the Fairy Tarot deck for relationships. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Okay, it feels like a bit of a general message here. We've got Queen of Autumn, Prince of Summer and Princess of Summer. So you are the Queen here in this reading, Cancer, and it speaks about being practical with respect to yourself, how you move forward in your life, seeing yourself with a little bit more of a boost around your energy, coming from a place of calm, centered practicality. This helps you to appreciate things in life, focusing on the beautiful things in life. So the Autumn card in this deck is all about Pentacles. It's seeing what's around you and really using your ability to notice what is beautiful and incorporating that into your energy, which helps you to feel more valued, more worthy, more appreciative of yourself, and raising your self-esteem and your sense of self-respect. How you treat yourself, of course, is how others are going to treat you. You have this beautiful ability to create order and sense in your world and to bring beauty into your life, which is a beautiful aspect of who you are, Cancer. Now, it means also that as you are focusing more on this kind of energy of pouring the love and attention back into yourself, it helps you to become more attractive to others. It also helps you to attract your dreams, to bring flow into your life and prosperity and abundance. So you become an attractive energy with the Queen of Autumn, also known as the Queen of Pentacles. So this is raising your standards, seeing yourself in a better light, reminding yourself of your gifts, strengths and talents like we spoke about before, but this time more with a love for you, an appreciation for you. I love that word appreciation. Somebody said that to me the other day. Self-appreciation is perhaps something we don't do enough of. So invite this energy into your life, Cancer, and it will really help you to have a better relationship with you, and it helps then to help you to be an attractive energy for others. So continuing with that sort of flavour, we've got the Prince of Summer here, which is a very romantic and dramatic and flirtatious energy. This is about falling in love with life, having fun, being playful, which came up in your reading earlier. With that, we can get swept away with the joys in life, the ideas, being inspired, being a little bit frivolous, which is something probably you could really enjoy right now. With this, it's just a matter of don't get too carried away. Remember to stay grounded. That helps you as well. Because you're on a little bit of an emotional roller coaster ride in the month of January. There's a few ups and a few downs, So keeping yourself in a place of calmness, appreciating you, keeping yourself grounded, but not serious, having fun with life is a great way for you to be treating yourself at this time. The Princess of Summer is very similar kind of energy, but this speaks about a new emotional experience, something that comes up for you, Cancer, that could be in the form of an invitation to social events. It could be an invitation from a person or several people, or the opportunity for you to connect with others. So who knows, you may be feeling a little bit timid at this moment, a little bit shy or inexperienced, or just reluctant to get into a huge party mode. But certainly you are feeling appreciative of being thought of in a lovely way and being included and invited. So it's an opportunity for you to share a little bit about yourself, to step into a situation where you may feel a little bit more comfortable being open, sharing how you feel at the moment, some of your emotional experiences, your thoughts and your feelings at this time. Okay. So I'm going to pull a few cards from the Tarot deck here, Crystal Tarot. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. For relationships for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? So Cancer, we've got again this emphasis on noticing what it is that you need in that reciprocal energy. Now, when we were looking at the career and purpose, there was something out of balance there. Maybe you felt you weren't being compensated. This could also be showing up in a relationship situation at the moment where you feel the energies are not quite in balance. But you're sorting it through. As you come to a place of honouring you, it's helping you to create that that balance, because what we want is to know that we have control over our own choices rather than making it about other people or other situations. So, habit can be for anybody. When we're out of balance, we look outside of ourselves to point the finger at what's causing it. But Spirit's saying the way you empower yourself and to raise your sense of self-control, confidence, that is to see what it is that you can do to create a shift and a change to bring balance back. It may be at this time that in matters of relationships you've got some choices to make right now. So the Two of Wands suggests to us that you really are focusing on what other pathways could help you create that sense of balance. Because it feels like something is leading to a definite change here. Perhaps you then make a choice, Cancer, to move away from a situation or to change the pathway or direction that you're on. So the Death card is something that tells us there's an ending and a new beginning. So think about your choices right now very carefully. What pathway do you want to go down that's going to assist you to be more in balance with the truth of you? Give that a little bit of time and self-reflection. I encourage you not to make rash decisions, but rather use this period of time to reflect from an objective point of view. When we go back to the earlier cards of the Queen of Swords, this is about just putting our emotions aside for a moment and taking an objective look at what our choices are. So you can do this with your relationships as well. It doesn't need to be a roller coaster of emotions. When we gain clarity, we give ourselves time to get clear on what's most important. Because when we have the Five of Wands, it indicates there is some inner conflict going on. And that came up a little bit earlier too. So give yourself some time to sort through what those conflicting feelings and messages are. It's almost like you're fighting yourself. We've got two lions here who are fighting each other rather. Earlier in the reading, you had the Power card come up with the lion. Your strength is being determined. Your strength is having clarity and focus. But when we are fighting ourselves on the inside and not allowing ourselves to pull off that mask and look at our own truth, then we just create more of that conflict and chaos that came up in the health and well-being section of the reading. So my friends, think carefully as you move forward. Change is probably happening anyway. It's a very transformative time, and I would suggest that planning and preparation helps, especially for things that are out of our control, but you certainly have so much control when it comes to your choices. Yeah. So deep reflection. It does feel though that Spirit is saying that change is inevitable. There's an aspect of your life right now, and it could be around relationships or your own health, that you're just tired and exhausted and it's done. So with the Death card and the Nine of Wands, it really is a time where you're thinking, this is probably as much as I can manage. The situation is out of balance and I need to correct that. The Wheel of Fortune lets us know that there's a chain of events and certain things that are just naturally going to unfold. Make use of this time to work it in your favor to make the best possible choices that you can. And I feel that you do, after giving yourself plenty of time to reflect on what needs improvement. Cancer, you get back into that empowered energy and you decide that you're going to step out into the unknown to explore what is best for you. It is a time of being curious and adventurous, so adopt that playful energy. Have a go at putting your toe in the water to explore other ways for you to come back to you, to improve your life, to create more balance, to speak your truth, and so on. So a decision does need to be made, my friends. So this very much is about you. The relationship reading is about the relationship you're having with yourself. If it involves another person, you are considering, there are Cancerians out there considering whether or not changes need to be made. All right, so we'll pull some cards from the Whispers of Love deck for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. And of course, if you're needing to have more specific information about your situation, please reach out to me, because I do personal readings online and I'm very happy to do that for you. Wow, I've just pulled a card here from the Whispers of Love deck, and it says, I love you. Feels that that's a message you needed to receive today, Cancer. They are powerful words. You may want to say this to someone, but I do get the sense that someone is saying that to you, and perhaps you needed to hear that. Naturally, your spirit guides and angels will always love you and support you as well. The question is, Cancer, are you loving you? I'm going to pull some cards from the Romance Angels deck, Cancer. So let's see, what can Cancer expect in terms of relationships with others right now? Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for Cancer. So for those of you who are in a relationship, again, we're coming back to looking at and reviewing the health of that relationship. So Spirit is suggesting there may be some codependency here between you and another person. So check in. Is this you being dependent on someone else, or is someone else dependent on you, or is it both of you? Where is this holding you back in terms of honoring your health and well-being, your purpose in life? What needs to be improved here, my friends? So aspects of codependency is holding you back, Cancer. So it may be a good idea for either you or the both of you to have a little bit of time away, to retreat together, so that you've got some downtime to disconnect from everything else that you don't need to pay attention to right now, and come back to a place where you can reconnect with yourselves and each other. You do deserve love, Cancer, and you are very lovable. So this is the message they want you to hear. Let's pull another card here for Cancer. Yeah. So there are signs around you at the moment that things need to be paid attention to. So now is a really good time to take action, Cancer. Don't delay. Face what needs to be faced so you can bring in the joy and abundance into your life even more quickly. So this is the reading around relationships. I hope you've enjoyed your overall reading, Cancer, for the month of January. There's a lot going on there for you, so I encourage you to watch the video again. If you'd like a personal reading, please reach out, hit that like button, let me know, leave a comment, and I'm wishing you all the very best for this month, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye now.